Hey guys, how you doing? Gavin here from Star Fresh Personal Training, and today's little video is going to be simply about how I'm going to prepare my meals for the next couple of days. And you probably think, it's a lot of work, and yes, it can be. I actually don't find it that much work anymore. If you saw the other post I put in earlier on about, it seems hard when you start, it's absolutely true. Now, because I've been doing this for such a long time now, it actually doesn't really bother me anymore. It's just now something I do. But what I urge you guys to is you have to plan ahead for these things, okay? If you've, trying to lose weight, and you probably are if you're in this little group, then all you're doing is leaving your day to chance, and it never works. Trust me, I've been there. If you wake up with all the best intentions of having healthy food today, if you haven't planned it and you haven't prepared it, I guarantee that you're going to go to work, you're going to end up at a bakery, you're going to end up in sushi place, wherever else, and you're leaving it to chance, okay? You've got to kind of control your little environment. And yes, you're busy. Yes, there's lots to do. But think of it this way. It's going to take 20 minutes to prepare a couple of meals. And it's going to take me 20 minutes. I'm going to prepare a whole set of meals for tomorrow and the day after, because I'm working. And I'm on early shift, so I'm going to be working from about 7 to 5. I got PT clients in the evening. And I need to make sure I get this right, because if I don't, I'm going to end up in McDonald's. That's the bottom line. So it might seem like a lot of work to start with, and you're going to say, it's a lot of work, but it isn't, because listen, how painful and how much work is it being overweight and fit and unhealthy? That's really hard. It's really painful. But if you just practice doing this, look in your diaries, set some intentions for yourself, and if you've got a busy couple of days, like I know that I'm going to be out of the house at 4:45 tomorrow morning. And I'm not going to get back until 7 tomorrow night. I need to have this on par. And now is the time. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. 3:40 in the afternoon. So I'm going to prepare my meals for the next 2 days. And it'll probably be the same as what I'm going to eat for dinner tonight. I'm just going to make a bigger batch, put it into compartments for the next couple of days. But what I want you to do, and what I urge you to do, is sit down for 5 minutes. I'm gonna plan out your week. If you want me to show you how I do that, I can actually do it on a on a video pad tutorial thing for you. Plan it out and identify the busy points of the week where you need to prepare your meals. Because if you don't do that, you're gonna just struggle. You're always gonna struggle, and it's never gonna get any better. You're always gonna be time poor. You're always gonna have things cropping up. But if you set an intention, if you set a decision to make that happen, you're gonna get it done. And I'm not trying to, I don't know, brag is the right word, but I work full time. I run a part-time PT business. I blog. I video log. I look after my little boy. I spend time with the family. I do everything that's important to me, because it's important to me. And if I can do it, you can do it. There's no doubt about it. Okay, you just need to get out of that mindset of I'm too busy to do it, or I haven't got time to do it. You need to plan, set time ahead. You're taking time to watch this video right now, and you'll take time to prepare your meals right now. You've always got time for the things that you want to do. You've never got time for the things you don't want to do. That's basically what it comes down to. So you need to practice. It's a habit. You need to practice. And when you control your food, when you control your diet, and you plan your week ahead, you're going to be so much more successful than you've ever been in your life. And this is what I'm going to show you today. So I'm going to try and do another little food video like I did yesterday, to show you how I do it and how quick it takes me. Granted, I'm a bit more practiced than you guys. So I pretty much know where everything is, and I just get it all done. But I'll show you how it's done. And do it for yourself. Now, I use lots of chicken. I eat lots of chicken. That's fine. But the protein source can be anything you want. It can be fish or beef or whatever, as long as it's in this real natural form. As long as it's not still alive, you're all good. But just do it that way, and be good to go. So anyway, I'm going to sign off this video. The next one is going to be basically me doing my food, show you how easy it is, what I eat, what I'm going to take to work, and you guys can just have a go yourself. You're not going to get it right the first time. It's going to take a little bit of time, but keep practicing. The only way to get good at anything is to practice, bottom line. And you're going to get goo in your ear if you watch the other post. Brilliant. Anyway, I'll see you. Speak to you soon, guys. Bye-bye. Right, so first thing you need to do is create a little bit of a list, a bit of a menu, if you like, for the next couple of days. And this is the order I'm going to make it in, because this is the quickest and easiest way I'm going to do it. So my main lunches for say 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, they're going to be wedges, which I'll show you to do. And then it's going to be fajita, chicken and veggies, okay, which I'm going to make from scratch pretty much with the fajita seasonings. Like I said, it is processed, but You know, I'm not going to eat bland chicken and veggies. My breakfasts are going to be made while I'm cooking the other stuff, and that's just going to be, as I normally do, it's going to be high fiber cereal, all bran, banana, some egg whites, and milk, which I prepare in the mornings before I go, because if you leave that out, it's just not very nice. And my morning snack's going to be an apple and some nuts, really, really simple. My afternoon snack's going to be an omelette and 150 ml of yogurt and berries. And that's it, that's my thing for the day. Now I've got that, it's going to be really, really easy to prepare my meals for the next couple of days. And yeah, stand by, I'll show you how I do it. So first thing I'm going to do is the wedges first, because it's probably just the easiest thing to get cracking with. I kind of cheat, so when people obviously parboil potatoes before they go in, but I'm going to cheat and put them in the microwave because it's just quicker for me. So I'm going to bring this down a little bit again so you can see. So got my spuds, and also I've got a little dish so I can weigh my stuff again, like I did yesterday. Put that out of the way. So that's going to go in there. Literally just going to rip this open. And because I know what I'm going to be doing, it's about 400 grams. So just get this on there, and then I'm going to put 400 grams of spuds on there. It's going to be the 200 gram portion per day. Have a look. Smallest potatoes in the world. Alright, 405. So all I'm going to do with these, okay, is just cut them in half and put them on a plate upside down. So now they're done, 400 grams of potatoes just chopped up, and all I'm going to do is put them in the microwave for about 4 or 5 minutes till they kind of semi-boil or partly parboil, if you like, and then I'll take them out and I'll chuck them on my grill with a bit of greaseproof paper and some oil, salt and pepper. Leave them go for about 5-6 minutes and they'll be done. So now they're in the microwave doing their thing. I got, again, convenience thing, these Chinese stir-fry mixed veggies, which are just chopped veggies, saves me doing it myself. So again, I'm going to go, they're going to go for my fajitas. So because they're frozen, what I tend to do is that because if you put them in a container and microwave, they tend to get really soggy. So what I tend to do is bring them to the boil straight away, and then leave them cool. All the moisture goes, and then I put them in with my fajita mixing chicken afterwards, and they just seem to taste a little bit better. So I can do all this as I'm going. So I've already boiled the kettle. I got a saucepan on the stove there, and yeah, it'll be good to go. So there you go. I'm going to chuck this in there. 400 grams all up. That's all it's going to take. Actually, I might not even be that much today. I'll go for 300 actually today. It's a lot there. Okay, cool. 300, and easy peasy. Chuck that on the stove. Jug of water. Cover it over, and I'm just going to leave that boil for a couple of minutes. So all this stuff is basically portion sizes, okay? So like roughly 150 grams or 200 grams of the vegetables is about a fist size, and that makes plenty of food for me. When it's mixed in with the chicken and the potatoes, that's plenty for me. So with the chicken, I'll do exactly the same thing as raw as well. So right now, I'm going to do this raw weight. So if you can see that there, all I'm going to do, I'll put it in a plastic container like I did yesterday. I put it in there, tare the scales, and I'm just going to lift one piece of chicken out to see how much that actually weighs. And that one is 273. So if I was to look at that, you know, it's about a good palm size of protein, which is exactly what I want, which is perfect. And yeah, so all together it'll be about 400 mil. So take it all together, that's actually 571. So what I'm going to do is cut off a bit there. I just don't need all that. And then I'll taro that one again just to make sure that's about right. It's not too exact. And that's 478, which is absolutely fine. So what I'm going to do with this one is, because I'm going to be stir frying it in a minute, cut it nice and thin because it takes short time to cook. So that's pretty much my chicken done. So if I was to go by portion sizes, it's about 2 palmfuls. It's gonna be one for each day, which is exactly right. We've got the pan going there now, so I'm gonna basically fry that. Obviously, lightly fry that up with the with some spray oil, which is just to lubricate the pan a little bit. The potatoes are done. I'm gonna put them onto my grill, which is just there with the greaseproof paper. Like I say, with a little bit of salt and pepper and some oil and some spray oil again, just to crisp them up a little bit. Job done, and that's that's the chicken, veggies, and potatoes done. So my veggies are just come to the boil. Now I'm gonna leave them steam dry before I add them to the fajita pan. So feel a bit like Gordon Ramsay here. Anyway, these so my chicken's in the pan. It's all pretty much cooked now. I've got the veggies there, just steam drying. I'll chuck them in there. And what I'm going to do is get my fajita seasonings. Okay, cut that open with scissors. And it's just a matter of just putting it in with the pan, to be honest. Probably put about half in, that's about right for me. And then just give it a good old fashioned stir. And what you'll find is that once it's all coated, if there's any sort of moisture in the pan, it kind of sucks it all up. It's cool. So now that's done, all I'm going to do is I've got 2 like Tupperware portable containers, which I'll take, one for each day. I'll just spoon it straight in there. So I don't measure it or weigh it now. I've already done that, so it's just a matter of roughly scooping half and half into each one. You could obviously do this for 3, 4, 5 days ahead. They freeze really well, so it doesn't really matter. One cooking process with just double or treble or quadruple the ingredients. Alright, so that's my basically fajita chicken and veggies done. My potatoes are still cooking. It'll take another probably 10 minutes maybe. So while that's happening now, I'm just going to basically get the rest of my stuff together. It'll take another 5 minutes and I'm done, and I've prepared two meals for two lots of meals for 2 days, and then I can sit down and chill out. All good. Alright, so same drill again. Obviously to make my portion sizes, it's roughly about a cup handful, but I obviously weigh it because it's easier for me, and at least I get control. So again, I put two little containers on the scales. Push the on button. End of the day, you've got to pour it into something anyway. You may as well just put it on the scales first, and it's going to be simply 30 grams in each. 30 in there, so 60, all that. Done. So that's going to go on there like that. So that's 2 breakfasts done. I'll grab banana. Look out, the monkey's there. And another banana. So that's 2 breakfasts sorted out. And like I said, with the egg whites and milk, I'll just mix them up in the morning, because it only takes me a couple of minutes. And that's done. So now I've done that. If I go back to my menu. So I'm going to move on to my mid-morning snacks. Just as simple as well. It's an apple and some nuts basically. So I've got my two little containers, which is brilliant. I go into the drawer and grab my nuts. And then all I'm going to do basically is zero that. This is all bit broken up. And simply put 30 grams of each in, which is roughly about a little handful. There's 35 in there. And should add up to 60 altogether. There you go. It's 72, all good. 35 grams in each, perfect. And obviously put the lids on. So like I said, I got my my little cartons of nuts on my apples, and that's going to be my a snack. So next one's going to be what's going to be my afternoon snack. Going to be my omelettes and my yogurt and berries. So again, it's going to literally take me 30 seconds to do that, so I'll just do that now. So basically all I've done is I've got two containers just like that, put them on my scales, towered it to 0, 150 grams in each, and that's my yogurt. So frozen berries are really cool. They actually don't lose their nutrition either, which is really cool. They're obviously cheaper. You can do tin ones as well, but I prefer the frozen ones. And what you do with the frozen ones is again tower my scales, and I'll do about maybe 30 or 40 grams in each. 30 in there, and then 30 in there as well. Perfect. So now I've got a really cool high protein snack, or with some antioxidants in my berries and snack there. So like I said, with my omelettes, okay, I kind of cheat my omelettes, to be honest. So I usually have 3 eggs in each one, and these are easy, so I don't just grab these out in the morning. And all I'll do is I've got a bigger container. How I take them, I'll take them in, just put the eggs in the container and put them into my lunchbox. And simply when I get to work, because there's a microwave there, I crack the eggs open into the container, splash of milk, mix them up, and then just put them in the microwave. Keep an eye on it, obviously, because they tend to blow up and pop. But it takes maybe a minute to have some scrambled eggs. So I've basically got my omelette, or scrambled eggs, omelette, whatever you call it, with this as well. Really high protein snack, really easy. Equally, you can hard boil these. You don't have to, take them as an omelette. I just like to do it that way. It's a bit of a change. I might have hard boiled ones next week, and that's it. Job done. So essentially, I've just made meals. It's taken me 25 minutes. Actually, I started at about 4 o'clock, and it's 25 past 4 now. And it's taken me 25 minutes to prepare 2 days of solid meals. You can do exactly the same thing, guys. There's nothing stopping you apart from your mindset and the fact you can't be bothered to do it sometimes. And I get like that as well. But what you're going to find is if your goal is really important to you, and what you're going to do is you can't leave this stuff to chance, because if you do, you know yourself you're going to end up in a bakery. You know yourself you're going to end up in McDonald's, and then the cycle starts of this is hard, can't do it, all those other things. But if you really want to make a change, okay, this is what you need to do. And hey, it's up to you whether or not you do it, but this is how I do it. This is how I've been doing it for a long time, and that's why it's so easy for me. It's second nature now. But give it a go, and try it. It's 30 days, guys. It's nothing. And after 30 days, you find it too difficult, then go back to the drawing board and try something else. But keep trying. Give it a go. 30 days of your life. Surely you can cook a couple of meals, and you're only going to do it every 2 days. This is only every 2 days for me. So only for 15 days out of the 30 you're actually cooking and preparing meals for yourself. So I'm going to show you how it all looks nice and tidy set out for you in a second, and you can see, and that's how easy it is. So before I dish up everything, these are my little roasted spuds. Really cool, really lovely. I'm going to chuck them on top of my fajitas, and that's going to be my 2 really cool whole food meals. Easy peasy. So basically this is how it is all set out. Okay, I'm trying to find the best angle for you guys. It's pretty hard actually to do this. How do the chefs do it? Anyway, so we go from the start, okay, and I'll try and bring this down a little bit. I got the monkey coming in. So I got my breakfast, okay. This is 2 days worth now, and obviously I can add the other stuff. So I got my my breakfast. It will have some egg whites and milk as well, which I'll sort on the day. I got a mid-morning snack, which is nuts and an apple, and I got my my lunch, my main fajita seasoning and all that sort of stuff, and I got my afternoon snack, which is my eggs, my omelette, and my berries. Obviously this will be day 2, and yeah, I'll sort that out. In the morning. So literally, it's only going to take me a couple of minutes actually to complete this to go in the morning. And then one other thing is that I got a little cool bag just like this. It all fits in really nice and easy. Take it to work, put it in the fridge, and that's exactly how I make my meals. Simple. So I won't do this again now until, what day is today? Tuesday till Thursday. Thursday, Friday, the same thing. And I might check a video up to show you what I'm going to be doing for those 2 days. So like I said, it's only going to be 15 days out of the 30 you have to prepare your meals for. You could do it at the beginning of the week if you want to. Make 5 meals and put them in the freezer, or you can do it this way. This is the way I do it because it's a little bit fresher. Excuse me, buddy, hold on. And then, yeah, job done. Like I said, guys, start fresh. Don't make a change today. How will tomorrow be different?